At the end of this month, I will be hosting the first ever Studio Blocks quiz night from this very stage. I will be asking questions of my fellow content creators, I will be asking questions of you, and we will be judging your answers. So, why not reverse the roles? In this 3-part mini-series, I started off with a half-hour recce, going around and visiting as many structures as I could of 18 different structures, memorizing as much as I could. I then picked 3 of those at random and had 1 hour for each one to collect the resources and build it from memory. Then we invited 3 of my fellow content creators, all experts, all aesthetically pleasing, to judge my builds for accuracy. This is the memory test. Oh, that's right, we are here on the Studio Block server. We have a build challenge ahead of us. This is going to be a 3-parter, as I said in that intro, probably. This is going to be fun. When I first came up with the idea, I was really excited, and now I'm really nervous. I'm going to have an hour. Let's get the clock up, ready to go. And I'm going to have an hour pretty much from when I press the button. So that's going to include collecting the resources. There's some hard stuff in there, there's easier stuff in there, and I've got a large area for building in. Okay. Let's do this. What was it? Swamp Hut. Oh, I was hoping for Swamp Hut. Swamp Hut should be really... should be easy. I'm not going to say really easy. Okay. What do I need for the Swamp Hut? We need wood. So let's head over to the blast chamber. I'm going to need some spruce. I know there's plenty of spruce in here. We'll grab a couple of stacks just in case. We also need some oak, so we'll grab a couple of stacks of oak. Oh. Hopefully I don't have to run any farms, because that's really going to eat into my time. I need a flower pot, red mushroom, a crafting table, and a cauldron, I think. Let's see what we've got in the storage room. I don't think I actually store flower pots, so we'll have to do some trading for that. We should have crafting table. Hopefully we've got cauldrons. Seems unlikely we don't have cauldrons, but they are just iron, which is fine. We might even have iron here. Let's go have a look. Oh, in fact, while we're over here, red mushrooms are here. Oh, we've got no red mushrooms. We'll need to gather some red mushrooms. We can probably do that from the Mushroom Island. So when we head through the hub, we can take a diversion. What was I coming down here for? Iron! I was coming down here for iron. I only need 7, so that's fine. Okay. So apart from this, we just need to get some bricks. Which is going to be easy enough. Cauldron. Bam. Now, swamp huts will have some variability in them because the height of the legs can kind of be whatever. So I've got a bit of freedom in that regard. I think I'll make it 2 blocks off the ground. I feel like 2 blocks off the ground works. And then I might just provide a ladder and say, I know this isn't standard, it's just a way for you to get in. I came here for bricks, so let's grab... Do we have emeralds? We do have emeralds. Okay. Only going to need 1 emerald for this. And then all of these guys will likely be selling brick. And there's some crafting tables over here as well. So I can get a flower pot. Okay. I'm feeling somewhat good about this. Let's head back to the hub and remember to pick up a mushroom. Can't forget to pick up a mushroom. Farms hub. While the world loads in. One red mushroom, please. Oh, this has been pretty well cleared out, probably by me. But we're getting to some patches of mushrooms now. None of them are red. Oh dear, this could be a problem. If we head over to the sheep farm, there's another mushroom island near there. Or, if we go to the roof of the nether. Because I probably haven't done any mushroom picking up there, because that would be a weird place to do mushroom picking. So there should be plenty of mushrooms up on the nether roof. It makes sense to me. So let's quickly sleep. Even though we don't strictly need to. Because we're going to the nether. But, you know. So if we do the bartering station, that's on the nether roof. Perfect. Red mushrooms. I think this is everything I need. So let's head back to where I'm going to be building. And see if we can put together a swamp hut. What could possibly go wrong? Okay. So we're going to need... Let's do this over here. That goes up 2. Now... probably 3 across. I reckon... the legs are not like that. I think they're in a 3x4. Not a 3x3. Oh. So then we'll have our flooring on this level. Let's just grab a load of planks. Oh, I don't know how far out it goes at the front. So let's bring it out. If I were to guess, I would say that. So that's what we're going to go with. Then we have our entrance. Some walls. Bring all these logs up again. Okay. The flower pot, I think, goes there with the red mushroom in it. Crafting table down there. Cauldron down there. Let's make some oak fences. Gonna need more planks because it's planks on either side. And we'll oak fence there. Yes, I think that's right. Then we just put a roof over the entire thing. It's smaller than you think. It's only 2 blocks tall in there. We put a roof over the entire thing. Oh, this is going so quickly. I'm going to do this first build inside of 10 minutes. I mean, we did get one of the easier builds to do. I need some stairs. And then we put stairs around the edge. And I think that's actually going to be this build theoretically done. I'm not going to use my whole time. We certainly have builds which will probably take the full hour. Oh, more stairs needed. And then let's take a look at this. See if it looks right. I think that looks like a witch hut. I'm happy with that. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm going to pause the timer. And I'm going to say that that's done. Oh boy. This is a shorter episode. Maybe we'll put this episode last. Yeah. I think the episodes might not be in order. But I can make that work. Okay. Well, let's get the judges in to see this build and the 2 builds I haven't done yet. I feel like I should say a thing before we start.
Speech.
The judges are here! There we go, that'll do.
Woo!
I'm gonna get a replay mod recording of all this as well. Just in case it comes in handy. Yeah, the judges are here. They are ready to judge me. They know what's going on. I don't know what's going on.
Do the viewers know what's going on?
One of these I'm really proud of, and then there are another 2.
All right.
So
I'm excited.
hopefully the redstone works. Shall we reveal the first build?
Let's do it.
I'm ready
Aye,
for the
Captain.
first. You know.
Oh, so something I didn't mention to you. The ones on this side are the ones that I did from memory. And on this side is the actual structure.
Okay.
Let's see if my redstone works.
Ooh,
As if there was any
fancy.
doubt.
Ooh.
Oh, good, I got the distances right.
Ooh,
Okay.
This is
So we
neat.
have. It
Oh,
is a witch's.
I will...
Sweet.
So, by the way, the ladder for this one, I did add a ladder to both of them just so you could get into the structures and see what was going on.
Fair
Oh.
enough.
Signs.
And
It's
signs.
a sign
Oh, yeah,
that you're a good builder.
I had a feeling that the signs would reappear.
How many
I will
places
say
of the
9.5.
So that's a 9.5 from Beast.
Ooh, a horse.
I would say this is a
Sorry, I was
build
distracted.
that you should be proud of, and so therefore I shall reflect this with a score of
10.
10.
Ooh.
Don't beat yourself
Ooh.
up about the small things. That's for the law to worry about, and you will probably be hearing from somebody's lawyer, but it won't be mine.
Okay. Well, now I'm scared.
Well done.
Well, you got a 10, you got a 9.5. I'm going to be that. I think there's room for improvement. It was overall good. I will give you a 9.
Okay, so that gives me an average score of 9.5 out of 10. I'm not going to complain about that.
Woo!
On to the next one.
Woo!
A rather larger one.
Oh, yeah.
Lots more sand.
Ooh,
Ooh,
it's
an end city
end.
one.
Yeah.
okay. Immediately I'm
The
seeing a height
entrance room
difference.
of an end city.
Where,
Yeah.
and now we wait for the signs to rise from the ground.
Yes.
You did a
Right.
pretty good job on floors 1 and 2. My main
Definitely.
gripes are that there is no roof, size difference, and the lighting. But overall, you did a pretty good job matching for as much like complex edging is done on this particular build. So therefore, I think you should get a 6.9. 7 feels a little too high, but 6 is definitely underselling it.
Okay.
So 6.9.
6.9.
Mhm, I agree. Definitely did pretty well. I feel like the ones that are like my biggest things with it is the lighting and not having the pillars in the corner. Where's the structural integrity? But I would give it a 7.8.
And then for 8.
Just doing some final look-sees here. I have to say, overall, this is definitely a more complicated structure than the first one. And, you know, we can say the scale is a little different. You know, the size and the level is a little off. The stair pattern along the exterior for each ring is inverted, but otherwise that would be correct for the most part. You know, some different block types on the columns, that skirt. So it's mostly there. It's just those fine details, which I believe is pretty hard to capture in that 30-minute time period that you gave
1 hour.
yourself. 1 hour, okay. So for
Just so
collecting
you-
and viewing, I would say this is a solid 7.
Nice. For an average score of 7.23 recurring.
Oh, I love recurring.
Now
What
we've
is a
done the judging for
recurring?
that. I will say,
I know what.
for me, the most annoying thing. You all picked up on the fact that I got the wrong blocks here. I did initially put pillars in and then thought, I think that's wrong, I'm going to change it.
Ah,
So close.
Bummer.
Oh, poor Wow.
The final build!
the final build.
What's nice is that we had
It's the final.
2
build.
builds on 2 different dimensions, and then
We're going to the nether.
Oh, the last dimension.
oh,
I think I've got a good idea
the goths
in mind.
live here.
Fair enough.
Oh, hang on. OSHA violation
violation.
central. Perfect family home.
Lovely.
I'll go first this time around.
Yeah.
Teetering on the edge of a potential ban or suspension of a week or so. I'd say I give this a 5.
That's
Ooh.
fair.
We've got it's a square base, and there are some hard to see details, though a lot of it is pattern based. So I feel like if you spent a little more time with it, you would have nailed it, because you had the ladders in these slots here. You know, it's just take it to the next step, build the border, take it up another level, things like that. But overall, the layout is pretty solid. It's just those fine details that needs to be spent a little more time with.
Yeah, I
I'd
think
say
I got all of the
disconnecting
broad
on my-
strokes, but I got every single broad stroke wrong in some way.
That seems like a fair assessment of it, I think. Got the exact size of the entrance door, right?
Oh yeah, I remembered the size of the corridor because of the number of times I have built with a skeleton prevention boss.
I haven't even thought about that. Yeah. And you always seem to be one short, right, when you're in the middle of it.
Hmm. I feel like I would give it a 5.9. 5.8. 5.8 is my final score.
Okay.
'Cause, yeah, same sort of things with it. Especially we're able to kind of got like these fence patterns, but especially with it not being as tall, they're like in the wrong spots for it. And the pattern on the
Yeah,
I forgot the word, but the thing at the top.
the crenellations. We'll go with
Crenellations, thank you.
crenellations.
I'm always forgetting my castle terminology.
It's a fortress,
I
not a
just learned
castle.
castle terminology. Granulations?
Yeah, fair.
Those are... What are those? The little peaks?
Yeah.
Very nice.
I do always remember murder holes, though.
Oh,
My
everybody
favorite
remembers the murder
castle
holes.
feature.
Dawn!
I'm gonna make this this number go up quite a bit, 7.5. I
Ooh.
liked how
Hmm.
I counted the blocks on the floor to see like how like far apart everything was. You got that down like exactly. Really, I feel like most of your problems would have been fixed if you just brought the walls up, because then it would have looked too flat, and then you would have questioned what you were doing, and then you would have put a little more detail in.
Definitely.
A lot closer. So I think you did a pretty good. I think you did a pretty good job regarding this.
Good point, actually. Yeah. Otherwise, it's like same block size, block spacing.
Like quite literally, this starts where that starts. Like everything's exactly right, except that it's too short. If this was further up, then the stairs would have been further up. Then you may have still missed the thing in the the embedding in the stairs, and you probably still would have had the mismatched fencing up there, but you would have at least thought to put some windows up on the top instead of on the sides.
Yeah. Well, I did think to put windows in. I just didn't think to make the walls 2 blocks thick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So
that's a
I
tricky
think-
one.
Yeah, compared to the end city, I don't feel like the Nether should be lower than the end city.
Well, that means that my final scores are 9.5 for the Witch Hut, 7.23 recurring for the End City entrance, and 6.1 for the Nether Fortress Nether Room. I also thought it would be fun to say we have Dawn as the most generous judge, with an average score of 8.13 recurring. Beast as the second most generous, with an average score of 7.7. And Free with an average score of 7. The least generous.
For shame.